What's up guys, welcome back to this channel once more. So guys, I want us to watch this amazing and a powerful race from Jamaica and United States under 20 women who came out and destroy each and everyone in the field. So it's 400 meters race. So kindly guys, let's watch this race and read the end, and then I'll come back with more reaction. I'm your host Tim Tesi. Remember to give this video a thumbs up, and all full credit goes to the original creator of these videos.
USA. Good crowd here as usual, over 40,000. Getting a little bit warmer as the day has gone on. Temperatures in the 50s. And in lane 6, as promised, Team USA.
We see Brianna Nelson here as the leadoff leg. This is her first appearance at Penn Relays as an emerging elite. Last year she was here as part of Texas's winning team on the 4x4 at Penn Relays.
And right next to them in lane 7, as you would expect, Jamaica.
Interesting team here. Day, Hall, Leroy, and McPherson. Three of these young ladies were part of the 4x400 meters last year at the Commonwealth Games that brought home the gold medal. So Jamaica is contending in the 4x4 relay.
USA in lane 6 and Jamaica in 7. For more on the two-time Olympic gold medalists who will be running the anchor leg for the USA women here in the 4x4, let's go on the field and check in with Carolyn.
Paul, in speaking with USA head coach Dennis Mitchell, it really becomes clear just how invaluable veteran leadership is to this team to guide the next generation of great runners who are starting to bloom. And he told me he's so confident in a leader like Dee Trotter that he can literally say at practice, 4x4 girls, go over there, Dee, and turn his back and know that she's going to do what she needs to do. She's going to motivate them. She's going to help the girls get comfortable in the system. And he said, the same goes for Justin Gatlin with the 4x1. These veterans, Wallace Spearman among them, are with the young athletes all the way into the call room before a race when Mitchell isn't there. He told me he simply could not think of trading that kind of leadership.
Dee Trotter is really an inspirational athlete, and I got to speak to her yesterday as well, and I've run with her for quite a few years. And she's rebranding herself and really running for the people for the next couple years. She's really excited about sharing her gift and her talent with the world in a way that's different than the way she's done it in the past.
What's the best thing about her as a runner that you noticed, not only as a fan watching her, but you said that you've run with her and trained with her as well?
She is a very intense athlete. She's not going to give up. No matter what happens and what position she hands that stick off of, it's still going to be a race when Dee Trotter gets that stick as the anchor leg.
And when you get to age 32, what sort of talents can you rely on at that point? As you, maybe the body not quite what it used to be, but hopefully the mind sharper than ever.
Well, you're smarter, and your work ethic is just as strong as it was when you were a young athlete, and that's where I think she has the advantage. She knows exactly what she needs to do to be successful at that level.
The first young lady in lanes all the way. The second young lady will run that turn in lanes and then break for the pole.
Nike women's 4x400 meters. Dee Trotter will be running the anchor leg. USA, either red or the blue team, has won this event each of the last 15 years. Running the lead off for Team USA, Brianna Nelson. The youngest of the four running for Team USA, 22, an All-American at the University of Texas last year.
Christine Day from Jamaica is really putting in an outstanding run. We'll see if we can't get a split on her.
Christine Day, outstanding job for Jamaica. Hands off to Patricia Hall with Jamaica well in the lead.
Patricia's also 32 years old, so she's going to be running from a place of experience.
Patricia, 2006 All-American while running at the University of Tennessee. And running in the lead here in the second leg of the Nike women's 4x400 meters.
In second place for Canada, that's Fawn Dorr. She was an All-American while at Penn State in the 400-meter hurdles. She's been here many times as a collegiate athlete running that 4x4 relay.
Jamaica in first, Canada in second, and Team USA in third.
Well, that's little Shapri Romero, formerly from the University of Arizona. She didn't even know if she'd run competitively in college till Fred Harvey got his hands on her. She turned out to be an outstanding college runner. Excellent second leg for Shapri Romero from the USA team.
Anastasia Leroy from Jamaica, age 27, in the lead. And Janelle Hayes, just behind for Team USA. Canada has slipped back to third place.
Well, Jamaica has a lot of experience. The ages of these athletes, 28, 32, 27. You know, when you're around that long, you run in a lot of races, so they certainly are the more experienced bunch out there.
So for Jamaica, Stephanie Ann McPherson running the final leg, starts out in the lead, just ahead, comfortably ahead of Dee Dee Trotter.
Dee Dee Trotter for the U.S.
Keep an eye on Dee Dee Trotter's last 200 meters. Dee Dee tends to chill at the beginning of the race, but really build at the end, and nobody closes like Dee Dee. Dee Dee can close on the best of them, like Samuel Richards-Ruff and Francina McCrory. Just watch her tempo and watch her rhythm as she comes down the home stretch.
Stephanie Ann McPherson holding on to the lead right now for Jamaica. See what Dee Dee Trotter can do coming down the home stretch.
Dee Dee said her training's been going well, and she's looking to put down a good race here.
Too much of a lead for Jamaica, though. Stephanie Ann McPherson cruises. Jamaica cruises to the win in the Nike Women's 4x400.
Race to cap these championships, and it wouldn't be a women's 4x4 in global competition without Team Poland.
Yep, they've never won gold in this event, but they are perennial powerhouses indoors and out in this 4x4 relay. They were on the podium for 3 straight World Indoors, 2016, 2018, and 2022, and then didn't make it out of the heats last year in Glasgow at the World Indoor Championships.
And then over to Team USA. Quinera Hayes, Bailey Lear, Rosie Effiong, and Alexis Holmes.
And of course, Alexis Holmes, the silver medalist in the individual 400. She'll be counted on to anchor the Americans home.
Team Australia, Ellie Beer, Ella Connolly, Pasquale, and Pollard.
This is China's second time contesting this event at World Indoors, and the first time since 1995 when they finished in 5th.
And we saw a team from Sri Lanka on the men's side, and now we have a squad from there for the women's race.
Yep, so history for Sri Lanka in both the men's and the women's event. The men ran a national record 3:10 for 5th. The women trying to create some similar history for their home nation. So the United States here will be favored, but they'll be, I think, challenged by the Poles, who will be on the outside in 6. Of course, the leadoff leg. Hayes, the Olympic trials winner back in 2021.
Women's 4x400 meter relay. There was to have been a 6-team in this race, Brazil, but they did not come to the start line. So 5 teams vying for those 3 medals on the final podium ceremony at these championships in Nanjing. And Quinera Hayes out to a very strong first lap, but now past those cones and can take the lead. Sveti Ersitic, the veteran for Poland, now right there in second.
Yeah, just like we saw Elijah Godwin do for the American men, Quinera Hayes ran a very strong first leg, but like Elijah Godwin, she's got to be able to hold off these challenges now here from both Poland and Australia.
That's Ellie Beer of Australia in third as they come now into that first exchange. As U.S. and Poland nearly side by side as they head out on the second leg here. Bailey Lear of the United States and Alexandra Fomela of Poland.
Lear putting a little bit of distance now between herself and Formella. And she's run a really good first half of this leg. She's got about 5 meters between her and second.
That's Ella Connolly of Australia in third. Trying to keep in contact with Formella, but now kind of equidistance between first, second, and third. Maybe a little bit of a gain by Poland here in the final stretches of this second leg as Lear tries to power home for the second exchange. The U.S. will continue to lead here, but it is going to be close once again as that lead grew and then shrunk at the line.
Yeah, Lear did a good job of sort of fighting to hold her form when she felt the fatigue, and it's what was able to help her hold off Poland. As now Effiong, who made the individual 400 final here in Nanjing, opens up a big lead over these other third legs.
So second 200 of this third and penultimate leg of the women's 4x4. Alexis Holmes waiting in the wings here to take the baton for Team USA and try to give the men and the women a sweep to end these championships.
This race is effectively over. There's no way you close this sort of a lead with the world indoor silver medalist getting the baton now, Holmes.
Poland in that silver medal position, Australia in bronze. No sign of now the exchange for China and Sri Lanka, but look at this lead now extending as Alexis Holmes one lap away from gold.
Well, we thought the Polish women would give the United States a run. Yeah, for about the first two legs. This is over, and in case this surprises you, it shouldn't. The United States women in this 4x4 have been extremely dominant, particularly at the Olympics, where they have won gold in the last 8 Olympic Games. And Alexis Holmes, with essentially a victory lap here, she'll take home silver in the individual 4-paw and a gold medal here.
So Team USA takes the victory and the gold, and Poland trying to hold off Australia for the silver and will do so, but getting across the line nearly 5 seconds.
Hello guys, welcome back. Hope you have enjoyed and the full race from United States and Jamaica, because when these two countries are in the race, it's a race to watch, because Jamaica and United States has been dominating these races for so many years, and when other person win, the another person takes the second. That is, but Jamaica has been dominating for so long years compared to United States. But I can say that Jamaica is the home of sprinters, because Jamaica has been winning these races over the 50 years, but United States normally tries and comes second. And when you see these two people in a race, it's really a race to watch. It's not a race that you can miss. It's a race to watch. So it was 4x400 meters relay, and Jamaicans win that race. And also in that race, it was in a mixture of the different races in that field, and in other races United States dominated, and the other races Jamaica dominates these races. This race was done very recently. It's the youngest, but you have proven how Jamaica has the talent, how Jamaica started a race with a lot of seats, because Jamaica has been having a lot of sprinters across all over the world, but United States sometimes tries, because the United States is the only country that compete with Jamaica. But United States being a very superpower country, imagine Jamaica being the islands, it has managed to compete with a very powerful nations like United States, because Jamaica having that a low population of around 2.8 million, it has managed to compete and destroy a country that have over billion population. That is the Jamaica that I normally talking about. That is the Jamaica that is being loved across all over the world. So Jamaica being the most loved country across over the world, one of the few things that making Jamaica to be known, athletic is one of the things that making Jamaica to shine in the every corner, because Jamaica has the fastest man in earth called Usain Bolt. That man is from Jamaica, and also have the likes of Kinshen Thompson, the Oblique Saville, and the Sher-Ann Fraser, and also the Tin and Tia Clinton. That is how Jamaica is being organized. So in many years, you will never rule Jamaica out of the race. Jamaica will shine each and every time because Jamaica has the talent. You cannot rule them out. The talent is coming out each and every time. We have also seen how the youngest is coming out and shine in Caribbean. That is the Jamaica that we are talking about. No other country has come near Jamaica to have such talent. United States is the country that is being mentioned across all of also the world because Jamaica, when United States shine, somebody can say Tim Tezi, Shakari Richardson maybe come out and destroy Jamaica. Yes, it's just once. I told the Jamaica is, sometimes United States tries to shine against Jamaica, but Jamaica normally coming back. And before I started, I said that United States is the only country that is trying to compete with Jamaica, but no other country can come behind Jamaica in terms of sprinters because Jamaica has been named the home of sprinters because it has really raised the flag of Jamaica so high, and that's why. And here in Africa, I normally say that when the Jamaica shine, feel I'm the part of the team because it's the team that has been making me. It's our brothers and sisters because here in Africa we also have the sprinters, but we normally shine in long races. But Jamaica has been unique. Even you can imagine an Africa now starting learning from Jamaica because I feel like Jamaica is our son who is in living in abroad. It's our son here in Africa who is working in abroad. That's how we really view here in Africa, Jamaica. But it has coming to be the spirit, the influential country. And that's why we normally celebrate when Jamaica win the race. So thank you so much for those who have participated in that race. And Jamaicans, you must now come out and tell us your your top secret. And I'm looking forward to see if you have the new Usain Bolt and the new Cher and Fraser. I want just to have on comment section. Let's interact in comment section how you really view Jamaica, how the Jamaica is being ranked the best in terms of the sprinters because no other country have the sprinters apart from Jamaica. And very soon Jamaica will be one of the best. It's always the best, but very soon all the Africa will also have this. Thank you so much for watching me. I'm your host Team Tezi Discover. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, remember to subscribe, like, and also comment. Thank you so much for your love. Thank you so much for your support, for always coming back and watching my video. Bye for now. See you next.